Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Wandering Magic. This is going to be your June 2022 message, and this is going to be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I didn't get a song for you, but I was compelled to pull Kipper cards, and I didn't pull Kipper for everybody. There's only been a few signs, and you're one of them. Kipper is similar to Lenormand. If that means nothing to you, they're just brutally honest. They're pretty straightforward, and so Kipper has a message for you. We have Journey, Privileged Lady, and Coffin. Looking at them, I'm trying to hold them this way. Looking at these, it looks like you're going somewhere, but it's more like in and out energy. It feels like, do I stay or do I go? Do I have enough money for this? It also feels like you feel like something is coming to a close, but you're not sure what to do. There's something about the winter time also that is going to really solidify what's happening here. But it's really going on a journey. If it's not you, if it's not you, it's someone close to you. Could be like a daughter. Or you're kind of thinking about that. I'm not sure if I'm making sense right now, but it has to do with, it could be perceived as 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you're avoiding this ending, but you know that you need to do it. And it's more about becoming your own person in the process. So I'll leave that right there, and you take that how it resonates, and we're just going to move forward. You also have the Sacred Temple card. Sacred Temple, it talks about being in the seat of your soul. So making choices in life that will benefit you for the better. You're removing yourself, your egoic mind, out of this so that you can make this choice from a higher perspective. Doing the right thing even when it doesn't feel like the right thing. It may impact someone else, and that's why you are kind of like, I'm not sure about this. With intimate companion, it could impact a lover, or it could be impacting someone that you consider a really good friend. So it's making the decision that you know is best for you, even though this person may not necessarily like it, but the decision is going to be for you and yours alone. You also have good luck charm, safe, and ward off. So you're trying to figure out how to do this without it coming off in a bad way. You want to say something, but you don't want to sound ungrateful, I'm getting. You also want to make sure that the message that you're trying to relay comes out gently, but really it's for your best and highest good. And you know that. You know that this is what you need to do, but it's hard to do because it affects someone else. So take that how it resonates. You also got the Three of Cups here, which talks about friendship, and we were just talking about how it could impact connections with friends. But again, knowing that you need to do this for your highest and greatest good, and it's like, I need to go. I need to go. So you almost want to, it looks like you may want to sever connections with something that you are emotionally connected to. Now, you could be emotionally connected to a job. It could be a job, maybe not necessarily that you love, but you love the connections that are there. And you know that by leaving this job, it's going to benefit you in the long run. But it's like, why are you holding on for someone else or something else if you're unhappy? If something about it just doesn't feel good anymore, what is holding you and holding you back, essentially? But you want to really tap into that Sagittarius energy and say, no, it's time to go. And then as I say that, here's the Page of Wands in reverse. So this was the Knight of Wands that's telling you to move forward, and there's your resistance, pulling yourself back. I did mention a daughter earlier, so that may have something to do with it. The Page of Wands is typically a daughter energy. So again, take the how it resonates. And here's another Knight. So I feel like you're trying to find a sense of independence. So I'm wondering that if you don't have a daughter, if you are a child of someone, like, not that you're a child of someone, but your parent is really hindering your independence. And so that could have a lot to do with it also. But it's definitely a connection that you feel close to and you're no longer happy in. So all things to consider. The something that is holding you back and you feel like you're being stuck with something, you're just not there anymore. It's like you're checked out. You're checked out. Let's see what else we have here for tarot. Also, feeling the need to say that if you've been feeling stuck and you're not sure what to do about something, you already have the answers, but you're going to receive a sign of knowing what to do in this situation. So don't focus too much on it. Don't let it overtake you. The answer is going to come to you in June. Okay, I'll take these two. So you got the Eight of Cups and the Emperor. Walking away from something that you feel has a grip on you, or someone has a grip on you. Somehow it feels like it's a little controlling. Someone is talking you out of something, telling you it's not worth it. Don't do it. You could be wanting to invest in, there are two knights here and a page. It could be that you need to invest money into maybe additional schooling or a career that you want to get into. Something along those lines that you are being talked out of. And someone is manipulating you to think that you really should not do this. Don't move into that place. Don't invest the money into this. There's something or that has to do with that energy, if that makes sense. Is it worth the investment? You keep asking yourself, and someone's telling you no, and then look, you're like, but yeah, like I don't have the answers right now. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna go for it. And you're being talked out of that. It's gonna involve a really huge change that may involve some coin in the literal sense, or it could just involve you putting the hard work into it and someone telling you that you can't do that right now, or you shouldn't do that right now, whatever the case may be. But it is something that you want and something that you've been thinking about but haven't started yet, but you want to. So why are you letting someone hold you back or manipulate you? Because it seems, Sagittarius, that you are actually, again, I have to say it, you're more powerful than you lead on. You're more powerful than people take you out of your power, and it's just like, for some reason you believe them, maybe because you think they know better or whatever the case may be. And honestly, like, who cares? This is a time to really take something that has been there all along. I'm hearing something that, because it seems like whatever this is, you've been thinking about it for a long time, but it's the inaction of, but you're being asked to take action. And again, if you've been unsure about whether you should or you shouldn't, you're going to get a sign about what to do. So try not to fixate on, too much about the outcome, and really work on the planning of it all. Stay in the planning phase for June when you get the answer that comes. And this is like not going to happen overnight. Did I say winter time? Winter time. It's going to affect something in the winter. Like when it starts getting cold even. So, it does start getting cold in October. But winter is essentially December, which is probably around your birthday. One moment, please. Seeing the potential in something, and really, you're not using your intuition again, but this thing is going to make you feel amazing. It's going to make you feel like this was worth the wait. I have to go. Even though it was hard for you to move on from it, you're still resisting, but you'll go for it. You'll go for it. And I love that for you. You just got to stop listening to other people and make your own decision. I think it was Virgo that also had a sense of codependency. So maybe questioning that. What are you depending on? And maybe, you know, whatever that is you're depending on, what happens if you turn that around and become more independent? Think about that for a second. I'm getting that you may need guidance from someone wiser than you, but be careful who you take your advice from, because someone is holding you back and they may not even be realizing that they're holding you back. But just bear that in mind, okay? Your advice here is happiness. You deserve to be fulfilled and content. Enjoy the good times. Choose to be happy. Your happiness is not measured or should not be measured by someone else's definition of happiness. What genuinely makes you happy? Is making this move going to make you happy ultimately in the long run? And that's really what this is about. And then you have candlelight, which is romance, spark, passion, and potential. Didn't I mention potential earlier? Something does definitely have great potential. Once you get started, it's something that you're passionate about. It's something that the spark is going to be almost immediately ignited, and you're just going to feel so good. And what is worth compromising? That's certainly not worth compromising for. Your happiness is not worth compromising. Compromise, sure, in general, but you should never compromise yourself for another. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Maybe this had to do with Scorpio. Sagittarius. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.